Thank you. Laura, do you have a question?
Thank you, Chair. Thank you very much for your oral submission just then and for your written submission. I'm going to put to you the similar question that I've put to other submitters today, and it's in relation to whether or not there are any other amendments that could be made to the bill that you see might be able to fulfil the purpose or the intent of the bill, whether or not that be more in line with the Tasmanian Law Reform Commission or whether that be more in line with Victoria or the way it is right now.
I would actually say that you need to withdraw it and do your homework because you haven't taken in all sides of the events. My background is analysis. You cannot make any decent product or bill or anything unless you've heard all sides of the story, and you haven't. You haven't heard all sides. You haven't heard from women, you haven't heard from parents, I read GD. I set up a whole site, lostwomensrights.com, and it goes through 12 major areas this impacts, and we've only heard of a few, 3 or so areas. But there's far more than that. The homework has not been done. And I'm quite happy to share any information on any topic on this area. Now, as to the TLRI, I remember researching that. They again were ill-informed. And there's several ill-informed things behind this bill. One, the Yogyakarta Principles. Now, that has no agreement with any of the nations and any of the governments of the United Nations. It has no formal legal status whatsoever. So I'm not sure why it was referenced at all as something that is kind of like to give it legitimacy or validation. However, we are signatories to the UN Conventions of Children's Rights, and this violates some, I think listed about 9 of them. And we also are signatories of the UN Convention of All Discrimination Against Women, which only refers to biological female. So I'm at a loss as why we reference something that was put together primarily by activists, and yet we aren't honouring our agreements with the United Nations. If you could answer me that, I'd be interested.
Thank you.